This one here, I saw this video and I said, I got to play this for our Thursday panel. And when you want to talk about disdain for the twice impeached, criminally convicted felon con man in chief, I just love this black woman. Okay, so let me explain something to y'all. This grandmother here, they went to the doctor's office and they were trying to do a cognitive test. And they asked her a series of questions. And they asked, and y'all know I do not refer to that orange stain of the title of president. And this sister right here clearly watches Roland Martin Unfiltered. Roll it.
What's the president name, I'm sure? You just say it and then get on over with. Just say his first letter.
Nothing. Mama, you got to. I don't like him. Okay, we know I don't like him. Name or no name, I don't like him. We know that. We know. We know that. But you have to tell her, because she asked you, and this is part of your test, what his name is. Or what's his first name? Nothing. Sorry, that's it. That's my feeling.
I take nothing.
Okay.
I'm real petty, so roll that one more time.
What's the president name, I'm sure? You just say it and then get on over with. Just say his first letter.
Nothing. Mama, you got to. I don't like him. Okay, we know I don't like him. Name or no name, I don't like him. We know that. We know. We know that. But you have to tell her, because she asked you, and this is part of your test, what his name is. Or what's his first name? Nothing. Sorry, that's it. That's my feeling.
I take nothing.
Yo, no, I'm with her. I'm with her. Damn it, y'all should have asked for the governor or the mayor, but she like, nah, I ain't naming his punk ass.
She said, I am not calling Candyman over here. She said, I will not invoke the devil today, Lord.
Right.
That's exactly what she said. She said, I will not.
Mama.
That's something my mama would have did.
Mama, just say his name. She like, Reese, she don't give a damn. She like, nah, we gonna sit here. Hey,
right.
Reese, I think she passed the cognitive test.
Absolutely, she did. The whole thing is, do you have your faculties around you? And if you have the discernment to know that Donald Trump ain't shit, then you absolutely passed the cognitive test with flying colors. It just reminded me of Bernie Mac, him downstairs. You know, like, I'm not even gonna say your name. You just him.
Who here?
Downstairs.
Him downstairs.
Him downstairs.
Cause I want some milk and cookies.
That to say, you had cookies and shit. Yeah, him downstairs. Oh, go ahead, Granny. I ain't even mad at it. Go ahead. Say what you want to say or don't.
Greg, when I saw that video, I said, oh, hell yes. I'm rolling that one on the show.
No, absolutely. You know, she was sitting there. She looks like my mother. I could see my mom, like you said, no, I could see my mom doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And of course, now on the pain of being marked as somehow mentally diminished, and God only knows what that triggers, But as we were sitting there, I'm looking at that white nurse sitting there, who eventually says, I'll take nothing. But I'm thinking, how many people in the United States of America where there are still, I think that white nurse we saw is maybe one of maybe 5 or 6 left white nurses in the country. And of course, of the ones who are not white, how many of them are immigrants? We're all about to find out. But I'm thinking about that lady sitting there and say, what if that was a waiting room or an examination room in Iowa or rural Mississippi? What if it was in rural Alabama? And while there may be some jokes in that room, when it's time to come out and pay the bill and you realize your Medicaid has had its throat cut, it's not fun and games. So I couldn't help but think about the humanity of everyone caught up in this racist world. We just got news, of course, that the Senate people are like, hey, man, you can't do this to this bill and it be legal. At least it will violate Senate policy. And so we may be in for a hell of a ride, but at the end of the day, they've been trying to get carve-outs for those rural hospitals. They're trying to pinch off some money here and feed their MAGA constituents. But all I saw in that room was a woman who could be my mother saying, I ain't doing that. And as a dutiful child, me saying, okay, and a white woman sitting on a stool that might represent a constituency and places in this country that in a minute you won't be able to have that conversation because there won't be no jobs, saying, I'll take nothing. We can get along.
Mm-hmm.
If we ain't got no money, it could be that that sister would jump off that examination table and choke that white woman if it comes down to her losing her coverage. We can all be kiki and I'll take nothing, or the bell can ring. We ain't got no money. At that point, all this feel good gonna turn into a fight.
See, I'm just not interested. I'm not interested in any of the nonsense. See, I'm not about. See, I have zero tolerance for those folk. I'm just telling you right now.
Hello, I'm Isaac Hayes III, founder and CEO of Fanbase. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. The window to invest in Fanbase is closing. We've raised over $10.6 million of our $17 million goal. That means there's room for less than 6,370 people to invest in Fanbase for the average amount. The minimum to invest in Fanbase right now is $399. That makes you an owner in Fanbase today. Go to startengine.com/fanbase to invest. Why? Because current social apps have taken advantage of users for far too long, with content suppression, shadow banning, harmful racist content, and no real tools for monetization and equity. Fanbase has over 1.4 million users and counting, allowing anyone to reach all their following and monetize their content from day one. Social media is the new TV, and whoever owns the apps that distribute that content have the opportunity to own potential billion-dollar companies. While big platforms with uncertain futures are failing to serve their users, Fanbase is stepping up to fill the gap. Don't wait until it's too late. Invest now, invest for yourself and your future. Go to startengine.com/fanbase and own the next generation of social media.